Ready up, you asshole! Ready up! Now! 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 Ready?
What the hell you just say?
Ready up! Now!
You know what?
Now!
Drugs are bad. You fucking rush me, you asshole.
You guys are so strange. Stuff strange.
You're so strange. What's your...
You ready up or done? I'm ready to play.
I'm ready to play too.
Let's fucking done.
I want to get done too. Fucking.
I don't have a quarter. You're trying to fuck me. You guys said that 2 a.m.
It wasn't that late, was it?
That early? Okay, it's at 5 a.m.
No, it was in the afternoon, I do believe. I think it was some old weird ass time, like 4 or 5 o'clock or some shit like that.
Yeah, so I missed everything. I got shit players in the draft. I didn't know anything on my team. And my team sucks. I'm fucking done. I'm just ready up to let's play.
Okay, I'm.
Because I don't have a quarterback, I don't have wide receivers, I have no
Well, look, I got this old weak ass team over here too, so don't feel bad. I've been getting my ass whooped. You, you got to realize, one thing you got to realize, your commissioner, I just cussed his ass out not too long ago. I say, you got to do shit differently. This shit ain't about you. It's about the league. So you can't do shit on your time because it fits your schedule. You got to do it where it fit mostly everybody's schedule. And you got to let them know ahead of time.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And this play will be
I do have a lead. I do run a lead.
It's a loss of 2 there,
you know, my thing is,
nice play right there.
the people in my league, they do play their games. Most of them do.
To play him here in the first half.
But, you know, even the draft, I do everything the way that everybody knows ahead of time. And
at varying levels.
My thing is it's about the league. It's not about the individual, the commissioners, and none of that. It's about the league. So I do have a league if you're interested and you like serious about being in a good league.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I got some guys that feel the same way. But, you know, they play their games, and that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? And
little trouble thus far on their opening
I'm
drive
in my third season.
3rd and 11.
Oh, you want something more? Yeah. Shit, yes you can, especially if they already built. You'll be surprised. That's the thing about being in good leagues that have, you know, that don't fuck their teams, where, you know, you ain't got the commissioners trying to have the best of the best, so the other teams be shitty. You'll be surprised. Like, it's some teams on there that ain't no good.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20,
I have to.
He's brought down.
My main cat.
Yards that go around, a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a carry down for Keith Marshall. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Rosen.
Get the ball out.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Perine.
Oh.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Right. Very true.
A toss play. Here's Perine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes him over. And now running right.
Go down. You go down.
Tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot
We're not going to continue to run this goddamn ball like I don't have no kind of defense over here. How dare you? Disrespectful.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, shit. They just said his name.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Finley. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Perine. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action. It's Rosen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, Rosen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
Well, we saw him trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
No, just out there. That's going to be a big window. Yeah.
Incomplete.
I hate when they do that bullshit.
First-round pick, William Jackson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen finding his safety valve here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back.
And it'd be that little bitty shit, and it'd be big injuries.
We often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a
rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's caught inside the 5.
Yeah, trying to hurt my guy.
For the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7.
Yeah, see, it's very important parts of franchise mode. You got the draft. You got, well, before the draft is the re-signing part.
And they will not get a
re-signing is very important.
It's through the end zone.
Then after that,
now here come the Bengals.
It's the draft.
And they had to wait a long time
then
to
after
get the
the draft
back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense
the whole
getting the ball
re-signing
back pretty
stage.
quickly, right?
So you get to re-sign free agents and shit like that.
You can't yell at your
really, 2 parts of free agents. First part before the draft.
They're back on the field.
The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan.
God damn.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this dude here
it's time for them to be
is
good
a
teammates
monster.
right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Damn, come on, y'all.
Before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw. Finley. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Nah.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Damn.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
Strong bastard.
The line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. It's back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Hell yeah.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Put my boy out for the game. I'm fucking upset.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. There he goes left side.
I fucked that
up. 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Too much.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance will drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They're trying to hurt you, baby.
Good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Marshall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Hold his goddamn foot. There you go. Hold him. Hold him, Robert. Hold him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
All right.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finley. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
No!
This is fielded inside the 5.
Oh!
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cards will take
Way
over
to make
1st
something out of
and
nothing.
10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That's it, baby.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Now Rosen on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The kick by Sanders is
Let's go.
good. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, here's P-Ryan. Powering his way forward. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yes, he does.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They toss to P-Ryan. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Off play action. Finley. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted.
I'll take it.
Buda Baker with a pick.
Yeah, let's go.
With great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run with Marshall.
There you go, Marshall. There you go, baby.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead.
Yeah, I had to build me a
4-minute offense to close the game out.
A workhorse group
really benefit
of halfbacks because I already knew something might happen to Johnson. Happened to me last year. I'm like, oh no, we can't have that.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Yeah, I would.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Yeah, like, all depending on the wind, all that kind of shit. And then, you know, you got to... Yeah, a lot going to them kicks. But I've always been good at kicks because them fucking 3 points matter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Like if you by the end of the season or now, I'll say like middle near the end of the season, if you go into kicking, you look at our rating. Our rating always gonna be good.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Shit, he the one with the touchdown.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, eluding the tackle. And now running right through it. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it. Thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally.
The only thing I do is build a good team.
Big days.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down.
You realize how many yards you have?
Pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
You have 175 fucking yards rushing, and you literally are complaining. Why are you complaining?
The first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
They block. They block. Look, I just had a massive fucking rush on you, blitz, and you still got 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
But the major piece that you got to realize is that I already know what you're going to do. So, like, you're going to get so many yards from it, but everything runs off of everything runs off of blitz patterns. So when you
left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
No, check, Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right.
Oh!
Wide open, complete.
Motherfuckers.
As they work it inside
Man, how did y'all...
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the I. They'll run it with P-Ryan.
Yeah, let's go.
Back to the line of scrimmage. P-Ryan unable to bull his way in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Shit, let's go.
Offense now works their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
Yeah, we show it. We got a
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I don't have 100 and something damn yards rushing either. Won't be like that. Stop that. Shit, yes they do. You got 100. You almost got 200 something yards rushing.
This is Marshall. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40,
shit.
past the 20.
Look how many yards y'all got rushing. You got almost 200 something yards rushing.
The new campaign. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry.
Yeah, but you take out my number one. You take out my number one running fucking back, who I barely put in the fucking game, and your number one is just running through everything, pushing motherfuckers over. What? How many yards he has? 101.
Sanders, and that'll increase
if your running back runs over 100 something yards rushing, you got a badass fucking running back.
Away, and off it goes.
Yours got probably almost 175.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this Bengals offense,
tell you, come on over to the league, hang out with us, get ready for 2020 to come out.
Put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now they try the right side here. And some space
come on. Good.
Across midfield down to the 45. That burst good for 20 on a first down.
211 yards rushing.
The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run it here. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Had me on that play.
no runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Bust through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
234 yards rushing.
Guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll go on the ground.
Come on, y'all. Shit.
Here as he stopped right around the 13.
Fuck this.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Damn, I had a whole fucking tackle that missed. A whole tackle that missed.
4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And this
There
is
we go. Let's go.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cardinals,
They
use
try
a
me like that,
favorable
man.
early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will
Let's
hit the
go,
road next
Cardinals.
week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Finish the game. Awesome game.